The devastating effects of Hurricane Earl are still being felt in areas of the Belize District, where the severe storm, which made landfall on August 3rd, ravaged homes and displaced many, including residents of Collet. Violent winds and heavy rainfall destroyed numerous structures within the community, leaving a handful of families stranded at Unity Presbyterian School, a designated shelter. Among the homeless, Claudia Belize and her infant son are struggling to get back on their feet 12 weeks later.
It was horrible. When we stayed at the shelter at the school back there, my mother-in-law, the morning when everything was good, my mother-in-law came home. She said, let us wait, she going to check the damages of what happened to the house. When she come back, she was in tears. She could not believe that all her stuff was gone. My house dropped completely, my bed and everything wet up. Can't do nothing in there.
Belize is not alone. Her mother-in-law suffered similar losses and was forced to resign herself into taking up residence inside a shell of her former home on Laura Dunn Street.
At first I experienced a hurricane like this, so everything me gone and never saved nothing, but eventually we haul out the wet clothes there, we sun them off, make them dry, and also we got something to put power back, and then we there shelter till to the end. Human service they call, they talk to we bring them, and they interview we and they check up the house and things. But then we don't want the school, they never want me come back, but we may have to come back. We still staying at the whole house, We staying at it, the rain come wet we up, we sleep with the star, get up with the sun, sleep with the rain, get up with the sun.
Quite a difficult situation indeed. Admittedly, the neighborhood is impoverished and residents are trying their best to make do with what they have. So, to find oneself in need of the basics yet again is rather discouraging.
The Collet constituency is one of the toughest ones. A lot of poverty is in this area. And in fact, the living conditions of many of the people who live in this extension area of our division, they have a tough life.
Their plight, however, isn't going unnoticed. The government of Belize, through the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, is working persistently to meet their needs.
What we are doing today, we are dealing with the areas in Collet, and also later on this morning we will deal with the areas of Albert Division. So I'm here today with the Deputy Prime Minister and officially handing over some of the houses that were built in the Collet Division. And then we go to the Albert Division and we do the same thing, because throughout after the aftermath of this hurricane, we have built a significant number of houses in the Belize City area, thus improving the housing stock.
Claudia and her mother-in-law, Maria Rana, are recipients of a pair of new buildings.
They help we out big. They're a big, huge part of how we get our houses today, and I'm really glad that I have my house.
That appreciation is also shared by Area Representative Patrick Faber.
I'm very, very pleased that we are able to hand over these very small houses. Some people will criticize it, but it is a start, and it is a much more comfortable position for many of the residents in our constituency. And we are grateful to NEMO, of course, and the government of Belize for their contributions to make sure that those who were, I think many of them were living in the shelters of the Hurricane Earl, and so that was how they were chosen to get these homes.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani, Cayetano.